Hello, Tenaris. I'm Fred Elrich, and we're going to be spending some quality time together next Friday exploring the challenges and benefits of project management. So, a few words about that just to get you thinking on the right track. You will have to bring with you an idea, maybe just a couple of bullet points, but an idea of a project that you'd actually be able to execute at work would be good, although not necessarily. You may belong to an organization or have some big project at home that you want to get done. But of course, the real thing about your project is that it's something that's going to have to add value, that's got some benefit, because every project ties up and utilizes resources of the organization. So if the organization is going to invest those resources, they are going to want to get something out of it. So I would suggest that you talk this over with your supervisor, whoever you report to. Maybe engage a few other people just to get some ideas from them. The better equipped you are to talk about the project, the better things will go on Friday. On Friday, we're going to spend time doing a couple of things. We're going to kick off by actually looking at some rather large-scale projects that that were all very successful. So we'll try to get our arms around what were some of the things they did to make their projects successful. Project management and the approach that we'll be using is scalable. So depending on if it's a small project, we may not do all the steps that we might do in a large project, but nonetheless, we'll take a look at that. We'll also briefly engage in a sample project. We'll work through that just to, I guess, get our momentum going about project planning. But then the rest of the morning, you're going to spend preparing your project narrative. There's a template that we'll be using. We'll be interacting with each other a lot. We'll be sharing our thinking, and so that at the end of the morning, you'll actually have a project definition document. So that's what you'll use to jumpstart. Roughly in the afternoon, we're going to get introduced to some project management software. Some of you may have experience with it, with some kind of software. That's great. This is a shareware product, so it's free. It's something that you can download and use yourself. So we'll do a quick training on that to get your arms around just some of the basic components of it. And then you will take your project definition document and you will start to plan your project, actually created in this software. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a project definition document and a project plan. So that should equip you very well to go back to work and at some point to go ahead and execute the project. We'll make sure that if you have a thumb drive, a little jump drive that you keep a lot of your things on, go ahead and bring that. Otherwise, we'll have some of those available for you. So that's what we're going to do. It's definitely a learn by doing day, and we'll get to really come out of the day with a better appreciation and understanding about project management and why it's important. Planning is good. There's no doubt of that. So reach out to me if I can help you, felrich at cbu.edu. That's FELLRICH at cbu.edu. Be glad to take your questions between now and then. But get that project, something that's going to add value to the organization, something that's doable, that you think you can muster the resources for, and we'll work it. We'll work it together, and that'll be our day. All right, looking forward to meeting you with all of you and working with you next week. Have a great weekend.